can you please join me in welcoming Mr. Nitesh Kriplani, Director and Country Head of Amazon Prime Video. Hello, Nitesh.
Whoa.
That's one way to make an entry.
Back in a minute.
Shall I sing you a song? I don't know any. And once again, Nitesh Kriplani.
Second time lucky. Hey.
How's it going?
Good. Excited to be here.
So you guys had a fabulous launch in December 2016. Tell us about the journey so far.
Sure. So good afternoon, everyone. And thank you so much for coming out here to watch the launch of our first Amazon India original. So we launched Prime Video in December 2016, and we made two promises to our customers. The first promise was to change the way how customers consume premium entertainment in India. And we did that in a few ways. One, we launched latest and exclusive movies and TV shows, kids shows, comedy, stand-up comedies on our service within a few weeks after theatrical release, within a few hours of their broadcast in the US. Movies like Aidale Mushkil, Befikre, Ghazi Attack, regional movies like Winner, Mr., Kabali have all launched on the service within a few weeks after theatrical release and many times even before TV. We launched our global Amazon originals in India at the same time as the rest of the world, shows like American Gods, which are doing very well in India. We worked with some of the best filmmakers in the country, like Rajamouli, to make the animated prequel to India's top-grossing movie, Bahubali, with Bahubali, The Lost Legends, which is doing extremely well on the service. We listened to our customers and launched a Fire TV Stick to enable customers to watch on their big screen TV, and it is the best engaged device today on customer per hours per month. And all of this for only 499 rupees a year, less than 42 rupees a month, less than a plate of vada pav at Elko Market. And customers have rewarded us. Prime subscriptions have more than doubled since we launched video, and we're amongst the top 5 entertainment apps in both iOS and Google Play. And today, this is the first step in our second promise that we made to change the way how creators create content with the launch of Inside Edge, our first Amazon India original, working with Farhan and Ritesh. Customers can watch all 10 episodes on the day of launch on the 10th of July, binge watching as they want, as they would go. And to talk more about the show, I'd like to invite Ritesh and Farhan to give you more details about Inside Edge. Farhan, Ritesh.
Ritesh and Farhan, who need no introduction whatsoever, have been responsible for creating cult classics like Dil Chahta Hai. And they're being a little elusive right now. Hello.
Hello.
You can stand wherever you want.
Yes. Oh, you are okay.
I wouldn't mind some company.
Very happy. Do we go there? Hi everyone.
Good evening.
So, I have to ask you. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But why don't I have a prompter with my
Because
answer?
what I say is more important. Okay. So everyone's been talking about web series and OTT programming, and this is your first digital venture, so to speak. What's that been about? Tell us about it.
It's exciting to do, I've been watching a lot of these shows. I can only talk of the one I've seen on this platform. So I'll start with Man in the High Castle or Goliath, and I've loved them. I think the entire format of how these shows are, is binge watching. And I remember calling Nitish almost 2 years ago and said, listen, we've developed some originals and, which can, I think, be really interesting to have on your platform. And he said, right now I'm only looking at licensing films. I'm not thinking about originals. So I said, okay, but whenever you do, give me a call because I have some ideas which we've been developing. And it started from there. So I think now, finally, it's made it on the 10th of July. The first original will be out, and I'm looking forward to it.
Have you finished reading my script?
I was actually wondering why there's an exclamation mark after my name.
Because that's
Like
what
a-
you evoke.
Acha.
Farhan. So tell us what Inside Edge is to you. Tell us what it's been for you, discovering the project.
Well, I mean, to start with, it's really creating content and creating entertainment on a different platform. So you need to think differently. Also, the episodic nature of the show allows you to create things in a way you can't do in film. So it was a bit of a challenge because it's a new format for all of us. Digital is something that we do enjoy watching, but now that we're getting into creating it, you have to put on a different hat, you know, when you're doing it.
Like the one you have on.
Like the one I have on.
I couldn't resist. Sorry.
I was waiting for that. I thought I should have taken a pause, but slightly before. And then, of course, to have partnered with Amazon Prime and to get the freedom to be able to create the kind of show that we wanted to with this, and of course, with their help and support, it's been a tremendous journey.
Fantastic, thank you. Now that, please stay on stage. There's someone very important that we must call upon. And someone who's actually been on this journey for a while, but he started off with computer science, astronomy, art history, advertising, corporate films, it's not over, documentaries, features, television, and has now found himself in the director's chair. Any guesses? Anyone? Please help me welcome. You already know. Please help me welcome Karan Anshuman, everyone, the creator of the show.
Thank you, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Excellent.
I have extremely important questions.
All right.
What did you eat for breakfast?
I wish I had breakfast.
रिफ्लेक्टर चाहिए आपको थोड़ा
फिर से शुरू करना है?
मेरा जोक सर मेरा
मजाक
जोक
करो।
मतलब बिल्कुल थैंक यू so what did you never mind
Yeah.
tell us
The
what
breakfast?
was yeah, breakfast
I haven't had breakfast in 3 months.
during the duration of the show but nobody needs to know that so tell us what was it like to create an OTT show and tell us about Inside Edge. Why was it special to you?
Well, I think primarily it was, you know, it allowed for a lot of freedom. It's something that all of us really value a lot, especially these days. And the liberty to tell the stories that we want to. And it's just the little things, you know, if we weren't shackled by any kind of creative restraint of any kind. And I think the fact that we are what is essentially like an 8-hour-long film is how we have treated this. And where the characters are very real, they speak in a very real manner, you know, and just the kind of things you've been able to say in the show is something that one wouldn't be very comfortable doing on television or on film.
And you'll save the juicy bits for the Q&A, right?
Absolutely.
Amazing. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I promised myself I wouldn't say that. Hi, folks. That's much more casual, right? The moment we've all been waiting for. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Are you ready to step in that world that I've been speaking of? Lights, camera, action. Are you ready for the game behind the game? Please put your hands together for Siddhant Chaturvedi, Shayoni, Angad Bedi, Vivek Oberoi, Richa Chadda, Tanuj Virvani, and me, Sarah Jane Dias, who's also in the show, not just your host. I'm I'm actually throwing this open for photo ops now, so please